my gym. Welcome to my gym.
We are in good old BNA, the new BNA that is. What are we in? Terminal, it's like D. As you can see, this is actually nice carpet. It's not the old traditional, very famous BNA carpet. Anyway, heading to Vegas. It is 7:15. We land in Vegas at like 9:45. We're gonna go straight to the Dragons Lair. I think I'm working out with Flex, not really sure depending on the timing. I'm gonna work out in there, should be fun. Have a little meeting with him, kind of catch up, see what's going on there. Then have a couple meetings, I'm not sure if we're gonna film or not, but with the CEO of Ghost. And then we're gonna meet Doug, who you guys have seen in some of the episodes before with Revive, kind of go over some things there. Maybe Revive Vegas is in the works. Got a dinner, so really nothing too crazy today. Then boom, hit up early in the morning, fly to Salt Lake. We got Josh Shaw, who's kind of an industry insider, gonna do kind of a tour of Armada with us. We're gonna be able to capture Armada now, which is pretty much done. The offices are done, minus furniture. We're manufacturing, we're producing product. We're gonna catch up with the team there, kind of do a final walkthrough. So should be an impact for 48 hours and then back to DNA. Took a taxi to like the Wynn or whatever, and I got out and ran out. It was taxi, not an Uber. The guy chased me in the lobby because I didn't pay him. Yeah, leaving. I just started. He's like, sir, and I'm like looking at him like kind of like all defensive, and he's like, you didn't pay me. I'm like, oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, I love times. I don't. It's like one of those things. I don't know. For me, it signifies like vacation. It signifies warmth. Yeah. I don't know. That's why I like Houston. You know, it's got a lot of palms over there too. That's right.
Normally we have this place jamming out, but we had like 12 nights.
A little bit like more, yeah.
Well, that's how LA has gone now. So
LA's out of control.
Bro, it's crazy. So just solely speaking on Venice, because that's what I used to live.
Yeah.
I have my own correlated stories. Them guys who were homeless back then, they were harmless. You know, they were kind of, you know, there was bum fights and stuff like that or whatever. But for the most part, these people knew tourists. One guy, he's been homeless, I think he said 15, 20 years. I just seen the video, it popped up on my suggestions like, oh, this guy's still here. This guy he's got a piano that he rolls onto Venice Boardwalk, and there you should see this guy. He's playing Beethoven, and he's playing Mozart. He's like going to town on this piano.
A full-size piano.
I'll find it and show you. But he was saying on this video that I've seen, because it was good to see, you know, some of these guys that I remember still alive. But he was saying it's so dangerous now. There's an influx of homeless people that have lost their houses. That were already low income.
There are like villages too there, man. Like you go like by the airport and stuff, there's like little small villages.
But when I was in, what is it called, crypto.com now, it used to be Staples, there's Skid Row.
All around there.
And they've linked all these, so some tents are probably the size of this room right here.
There's documentaries on that now.
Yeah.
Call it Tent City.
Tent City.
They just, like, so the state's supporting it, right? Like, I mean, the Flex, we're gonna have like your picture, and it's gonna be like the Flex and Shake, and then whatever. We'll talk about the charity later. All those shakes, half of it will go to your charity. There'll be a picture of you, and we want to do like some sort of like drink cup with the picture on it.
Let me see.
It's a great idea. Yeah, it's cool. It's like the same exact spot where he was like set up shop at.
That was way back then, because I was a teenager back then, but I remember hearing about him having his store out there and everything, and then I had a juice
People
bar.
still talk about it.
It's so funny.
Well, we're gonna have to get you back behind the bar one day.
I was never there anyway.
Just be in disguise.
Yeah, exactly. They'd be like, wait, he never really was here anyway. Why is he fucking here?
I was there, but I wasn't there. I had some good employees. The key is with that, especially that club, you have a lot of young guys that are really taking taking their fitness seriously, and whatever they were doing, whether it was competing, whether it was...
Dude, we've gotten this young crowd, like, what I've noticed, I don't know if you see it here, because obviously your clientele's a little different, is like, since COVID, the 17, 18-year-olds who used to just lift at their high school, they want to lift at gyms now. We got a flood of these kids. The fact that they're kids and they're picking to be in the gym and like bust their ass is like kind of a cool thing. And tons of 17, 18-year-old kids.
That's what my audience was.
Yeah.
And then because of the shape, the smoothie bar I created like an environment. These guys would come in, and because I hired like young, hot high schoolers, college girls, all the older guys thought they were older.
Yeah.
So they would hang out at the bar, and then the kids would hang out at the bar.
It's just like bartending, man.
It was, yeah, exactly. So you create this environment, and then I had tables and chairs with TVs and stuff, so they used to hang out and congregate over there. Some of these people would sit there long enough that they'd be like, give me another shake. And then they come back after they work up another shake. So I had one guy spending 15 to 20 bucks a day with me, three or four times a week.
That's awesome.
Yeah, but again, you create that culture and the environment, and then it's an
Well, you want people to stick around, right, and hang out and make it more than a gym, right?
Yeah, well, it's an entity in the gym, right? And that's what Franklin had, was the smoothie bar. They had other components too, and now obviously
It was an old movie theater.
Yeah.
So like they did some cool things. Now it's not so now they have like a cardio theater room with like movies playing and like that. But yeah, dude, it's got one of those cool environments where the cardio sits upstairs looking down on the gym floor.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah. So we have like 32-foot ceilings.
It was the first ever gym that I went to that had this like cardio theater room.
We're gonna get the grand opening date in the spring, so obviously we want to get the whole squad coming out.
So all I've got is a photo of my ex on my MySpace. Unless you type in
On your MySpace.
So I'm looking at it right now.
MySpace.
There's one photo that's popping up on my MySpace. Now all my MySpace had my photos. Have you got your phone in you?
What? Yeah.
Check. Just type in Flex Lewis MySpace. See what pops up. Photo of my ex pops up. That's it. One out of whatever. That's the old shit, Flex and Shake.
Dude, we could do that and then like an image just of you and make it work.
I also had Flex and Shake vending machines. So I ordered the vending machine and then because the smoothie bar was only open from 5 until, and then you had that 8 until 12 that was closed.
Right.
So I got vending machines in there, and then they told me to get rid of them because I was taking too much of the business.
Victoria came back last night. The house, everything was at 62.
That's how I keep it. Yeah.
She's like, "What's gonna
like an ice box?"
I can't sleep unless it's like actually cold.
I have my two fans, both sides of the bed. Got it on 62 or 63, and I'm good.
We run a little hotter, man. Shit, if USA's was that busy,
it was insane.
Nuts.
It was insane. That's why I reference it, because Olympia is going to be almost impossible.
I'm happy to take it a day. So, pre baby, or post baby. I was like
totally different.
When the kids come along,
I take these little like 30-second semi-sonics in the middle of meetings though. They count.
Yeah.
Or someone's just boring me and I'm like, I feel good. You probably cut a couple of those on film.
Oh yeah.
Sure.
He'll be getting like needling done, fall asleep.
Yeah. I'm sure you're the same old shit all the time, Brent. We're going to be different to the rest. We want you to make something for us that's different from the rest. For the year before, but there was only one pro card that gets given out once a year, and you have to win the overall. Not even your class.
What weight class were you in then?
Light heavies.
You were light heavy?
Yeah.
Did you win in the US or did you win in Europe?
Oh, UK. I couldn't because you have to have a citizenship. Yeah.
We don't want you coming here and taking our pro card, brother.
Like, who the fuck is this ginger guy?
We give away a lot more, and we don't want you coming feeding because like the carbs are.
Right.
I'll show you the 48 hours.
I'm so curious.
Fucking dude. So the weekend after I was down in Florida with like.
So this is the guy I kicked out of the gym.
Yeah. So like pretty good back detail, pretty hard, pretty full back swing. Here's what I went on stage like. Holy. Flat, watery.
100 ounces of water an
hour before, no food.
Couldn't get a pump.
Dude, I couldn't, no. I was back there going like, I finally was like, I don't think it's gonna work.
It's never happened to me because I've done it over a long period of time and I've come down slowly.
Right.
But I know guys that backstage are like, bro, I f***ed up this prep, and then they start in their mindset, and then they get their physique starts spilling over even more.
Yeah. I'm like confident enough is like I didn't look in the mirror and saw as bad as I looked. I was like, I'm not right.
Yeah.
But I wasn't like completely
Another thing is too, it's not like you weren't good enough. It was just the people. Once I decided I was done with bodybuilding, I needed something else. Well, it's because of him. Things he introduces me to. So he introduced me to UFC last year. I become a fan, and then I stopped bodybuilding. I know. And then early this year, I was like,
I took him to the fights.
Yeah.
So he was like, holy.
I was fucking hooked like that. And then early this year, I was like, you know, one day when I'm done bodybuilding, I would like to do that. Little did I know it was only going to be a few months later. So once I made that decision in June, a few weeks later, that was it. You know?
Now, something. I'm the same way.
Now I love it. I totally love it.
Your mobility a lot better now, probably. Your mobility, probably.
Oh, wait, everything's way better. My energy, the way my mind works. I got up to 290 now. I'm like 248, 250. I would still like to get down to like 230, 230. It's just hard to pull muscle off. But mobility, flexibility, everything is just, and it's way healthier.
Go on to fight next year.
You really?
That fast.
In 8 to 10 months. Yeah.
Shit. They said he's picking it up. They're picking it up that fast. They want him to fight.
What weight do you think you'll be?
Heavyweight. Yeah, definitely. Because it's been hard to pull down. Even once I hit 245, because I came off everything cold turkey, I went down from 6 meals a day to 2 meals a day, and but now I'm starting to bring the food slowly back because my recovery with all the training is taking a beating.
That's why. How long did it take you to figure out it was actually?
I've been doing it since I was 16 by accident, kind of. My dad was my first client. He told me to start coaching him, and then people started. I did people for free for a few years, and people started offering me money. And then March 2018, I went full time with it. Oh, yes, come on.
Drops up?
Yeah, 240, 140. Easy money, come on. Come on. Get these ones out. These are the ones. These are the money. Olympia. Let's go.
Come on, Brent.
One more. Drag.
Come on.
Come on. Go. Good, drop. Keep it moving. One more. Come on. One more again. My gym. Welcome to my gym.
I thought you were at that point in your career where you want to start doing some a little bit more acrobatic, fruity type shit.
Shit, yeah, you're right. Shall I do it again?
All the vegan movements.
Hold it out for me.
We got our sign ready to go on the building. That's when you're official. I love that green.
That's fucking dope. When is that going up?
Today.
Oh,
The green I love. Yeah.
That's such a, it's like an official moment when it goes up. I was outside watching them going out like a little kid.
We still have like our performance. We have just the plastic like sheet. I fucking hate it.
It's just so, thing is, once you get the ball rolling, it's so expensive to then go back and do it. But when you're just, you've budgeted for from the get-go.
100%. This guy still got it.
Somewhere.
Fuck yeah. Good work, dude. I only weigh
Put the
so
camera
much.
on him and put 6 plates on here.
Yeah, let's get one more point. Drag. No touch. Good. Drop. Do one more, please. Finish it. Come on.